Welcome to Storytime presented by Be Empowered Media. Today, I want to tell you a fictional story about Sandy. Sandy was a woman who had spent half her life climbing the ranks in the legal world, eventually becoming a partner at one of Chicago's most prestigious law firms. At 50 years old, she had everything society said she should want: a high-powered career, a luxury condo overlooking the city, and a comfortable lifestyle. Yet, after 2 decades of marriage, that part of her life fell apart when her husband filed for divorce unexpectedly. The divorce shook her deeply. It wasn't just the loss of her partner, but the collapse of the life she had meticulously built around that relationship. Suddenly, the woman who had been confident and composed found herself overwhelmed by bitterness and loneliness. She felt the weight of age pressing down on her in ways she hadn't before. Mentally, she struggled to shake the sense that her best years were behind her. Physically, she saw the subtle changes in the mirror each morning. The lines that grew deeper, the skin that sagged. She felt old. Determined not to give in to despair, Sandy decided to reclaim a sense of control. She began dressing in a younger, more seductive style: tight dresses, bold colors, high heels. She wore excessive makeup, thick layers designed to mask the age she feared and to draw attention. Not stopping at clothes and makeup, Sandy sought physical transformation through surgery. Facial procedures to smooth wrinkles, breast enhancements to restore a youthful silhouette. She subjected herself to these interventions in hopes that looking younger would help her feel younger. Her goal was clear: to attract a younger man. Someone who would see past the years and want her for herself, or so she hoped. She craved validation, a reminder that she was still desirable and worthy of love. One rainy afternoon, while escaping a storm in a crowded coffee shop, Sandy met Nick. He was 25, attractive, and carried the kind of easy confidence she hadn't seen in a long time. They struck up a conversation, and she felt a spark she thought had died. Nick's youthful charm was intoxicating. He listened intently, laughed easily, and seemed genuinely interested in her stories and her life. Sandy felt a surge of excitement, a chance to start anew. Their dating quickly gained momentum. Nick was attentive and affectionate, sending texts throughout the day and planning weekends together. Sandy found herself falling into the joy of being desired once more. To maintain the relationship, Sandy indulged Nick's every whim. She paid off his bills, bought him luxury watches and designer clothes, and whisked him away on exotic vacations. She believed that these gifts would keep him close and loyal. Their physical connection was passionate, and they shared intimate moments that made Sandy feel alive and loved. For a time, the loneliness that haunted her seemed to vanish. Yet, beneath the surface, unease lingered. Sandy noticed Nick's frequent texting and secretive behavior around his phone. Though she tried to dismiss it as youthful indiscretion, her suspicions grew. One day, when Nick stepped away briefly, Sandy's curiosity overwhelmed her. She checked his phone and found messages with several other women. Flirtatious, suggestive, and intimate. The truth crashed down on her. She confronted Nick, her voice trembling with hurt and disbelief. Nick admitted he enjoyed the perks and companionship but didn't love her. His relationship with Sandy was transactional, based on material benefits and physical gratification. Nick ended things with casual coldness, leaving Sandy devastated and humiliated. The man she had poured her heart, body, and money into was gone, revealing that her love was one-sided. Sandy spiraled into depression, retreating from social life and work. The bitterness she'd felt after her divorce deepened, compounded by this painful betrayal. She questioned her worth and feared ever opening her heart again. The realization that she had been used by Nick was crushing. She understood that love isn't something you can purchase, no matter how much money you spend or gifts you give. The experience taught Sandy a bitter but necessary lesson. Being a sugar mama, attempting to buy love and affection, never leads to genuine connection. It breeds imbalance and invites exploitation. She came to see that relationships built on materialism lack the foundation of mutual respect and true emotional investment. Such connections are fragile and often leave one party feeling empty. Sandy vowed never to date again, scared of the pain and humiliation that came with being used for what she could provide rather than who she was. As time passed, she began to heal. Slowly, she redirected her focus inward, nurturing self-love and rebuilding her confidence independent of external validation. Sandy learned that her value was not tied to her age, appearance, or bank account. True love could only grow from authenticity and vulnerability. Her story is a reminder that no amount of money can buy the emotional connection that real love requires. Attempting to do so only leads to disappointment and heartache. Being a sugar mama may seem like a shortcut to companionship, but it often results in loneliness masked by gifts and temporary pleasures. Genuine relationships thrive on honesty, respect, and equality, not on financial transactions or physical favors. The greatest love one can ever find is the love within oneself. Only when you fully accept and cherish yourself can you open the door to healthy, reciprocal love from others. Sandy's journey, though painful, highlights the importance of self-awareness and resilience. She chose healing over bitterness, growth over despair. Her experience teaches us that while the temptation to buy love may be strong in loneliness, true fulfillment comes from building connections based on truth and mutual care. In the end, Sandy's story closes with hope and a compelling truth. The love worth having is never for sale. It is earned and given freely by hearts willing to be genuine. No matter the scars life leaves, every person deserves love that sees them wholly and chooses them for who they are, not for what they can provide. Sandy's painful lessons became her strength, guiding her toward a future where she would seek relationships grounded in honesty and respect. Her story stands as a powerful reminder that love cannot be bought or forced. It must be nurtured with patience, courage, and authenticity. When you learn to value yourself beyond surface and wealth, you attract love that is lasting and true, a love that sustains and uplifts. This is the lesson Sandy ultimately embraced, that the richest relationship you can have is the one where you are loved for your true self, and that love begins with you.